So one thing I could definitely say about this chapter is Byakuya has no chill, okay? Like, what the fuck he did to the miracle in the beginning of this chapter, and he made sure it was like, yo, this is what you're supposed to do, son. This, let me teach you. It was like he was teaching Renji and Rukia. This is how you get rid of your fucking enemy. And I wish they would do that more often, but of course it's going to be convenient when they do it to actually help out the enemy. Like, a lot of things about this chapter, honestly, it felt predictable. Felt cliche. Like, I knew time and time again, okay, just when is the miracle getting the fuck up with his new power? Like, no matter what Byakuya did, no matter what happened, I was just like waiting. All right, come on, let's see his quirk. Let's see, just get it over with. Show us it. But again, that doesn't change the fact that Byakuya going in was awesome, because I was like, yo, this is what you're supposed to do. That's how you get rid of your fucking enemy. And if it was any normal circumstance, he would have been fucking nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, him slicing him up constantly, and even after he did it the first time, he was like, let's do one more time for good measure, slicing up his body and shit like that. Byakuya, you know how to get shit done. Even if this fucking quirk that he has made him bigger and whatever, you did a right job, son. And the miracles, ace in the hole, his wall standing, his, you know, special power, quirk, whatever you want to call it. He's like, what, is that the Atom? I think that's the Atom that can go really, I forget. I haven't been into superhero comics and shit in a long fucking time, but yeah, it's kind of like this Thor fucking Atom. No, I think the Atom goes small. I forget who the fuck it is in comic books that goes really fucking big, or the Atom might be able to go really small and then really big. I don't remember, but yeah, like, I mean, at the end of the day, if you think back, Byakuya and Zaraki fought something very similar with Yami when he became big, and he was like, ha ha ha, trollolololo, I'm the zeroest spot all along. So this is kind of reminding me of that, and I'm kind of scared in a way that this is Kubo's representation of like what happened at the end of the eyes and shit, because remember, that was like towards the end that we've seen the whole Byakuya and Zaraki finishing off Yami stuff, and it was like that was their final fight or whatever. Like, I'm hoping this isn't like the final fight that we're gonna see Byakuya in, because the Miracle, he's really fucking tall and he's really fast, and I guess the difference between the Miracle and Yami was that Yami had the size, but I think Yami was really slow, so it didn't fucking matter. And at the same time, like, how do you defeat somebody? Like, they always gotta find some special circumstances, like with the X-axis, like, and granted the X-axis is still running around there, and it's gonna be pathetic if he gets defeated off screen. Like, we went through all this nightmare of having to deal with this motherfucker, and oh yeah, some dead dude defeats him off screen, but that's relevant. Because you gotta think for a second, the Miracle, the more damage he takes, the bigger he gets. So if they keep on hurting him, he's just gonna keep on, miracle is happening, So how do you stop somebody like that? I don't know, unless maybe too much damage or one big swipe of damage that immediately just kills him, like maybe a bajillion blades just cutting him up at once till there's nothing left, and maybe there won't be no more fucking miracles. Kind of reminds me of like a wrestler as well. Kind of reminds me of like that master masculine bullshit or something like that. Like, do you believe in miracles? Because I don't believe you, Miracle. Although there was something that I did notice as well within this chapter regarding something that the Miracle said. He said because of all the damage that they did, he's impressed because they're so strong, because he's never been this, the first time he's been this size. He's never been this big or whatever. So that's going to put him at a disadvantage as far as lack of experience and mobility and, you know, just being that big. So I guess they could use that to their advantage as well. Like, he doesn't really know too well how to be this big. So that might be something that fucks him over. Like, a little small detail right there could end up fucking him over. But yeah, aside from that, honestly, a chapter, it was alright. I mean, the best thing about it, to be honest with you, was the beginning where Byakuya was slicing the fuck out of him. And I mean, Miracle, alright power. It was predictable that something was gonna happen like that. I mean, I think in my last one I said something along the lines of more damage is gonna get him stronger, or something along the lines of that. I might be misremembering. I might, but yeah, kind of just felt not predictable in the sense he was going to get real big. I didn't fucking expect some superhero shit to happen or whatever, but like, he was going to get up, and he was going to use his ball standing, and that's why he kept on, it's a miracle, son. But yeah, fine. I don't know, 6.5 to a 7 for this one. It was decent, but I hope this isn't Byakuya's final fight, because after all that training and shit like that, I would like to see him in a more, not serious, because again, the Miracle, he might have some shit up his sleeve, and you know, I'm not going to completely judge. It's just that I've seen so many times where it's like big, giant, colossal motherfuckers that can't fight for shit. So Well, I mean, excluding the, I came in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, you know, the Colossus Titan. So, yeah, maybe this might be a cool fight, but to be honest with you, it was just kind of like, again, I don't know. I really was happy that how Byakuya was just like completely ruthless in the beginning. Like, that's how you should be. But let me know what you guys thought of this chapter. What did you think about the miracle, his power? Did you see it coming from a mile away? What do you think about, you know, the fight that he's about to have with Byakuya? And how did you feel about Byakuya just being ruthless like that? Do you definitely feel as though like that's how he should be? And I mean, Renji and Rukia being around there is hopefully going to be cool if they all team up together, have the three of them fight against the miracle and stuff like that. Like, they can out-team him, you know, outnumber him, so to speak. So there's that as well. And overall thoughts of the chapter. Again, Byakuya was my favorite part of the chapter. I think one of the best parts of the chapter. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed anything about this video, make sure to drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more videos, make sure to subscribe. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.